This is the vivo Y76 5G, which we have already unboxed 2 weeks ago. And if you'd like to check that out, we'll be putting it up somewhere on the screen. Now, if you clicked into this video, you're probably curious how this phone performs, especially since it is one of the pricier 5G phones out there. Well, I've been using it for 2 weeks, so I'll just briefly go through its specs along with how it performed during gaming.
We've added a whole lot of things to Good Deals by KLGG, such as bags, smart locks, audio gear, and more. Shop now and check out with Atomi and IOU Pay 0% installment from 50 ringgit and get 10 ringgit off your first purchase with minimum 100 ringgit spent. Visit Good Deals by KLGG in the link below.
Just like other phones in the Y series, the vivo Y76 looks simple and sleek. I have the phone in midnight space, and you can see that it has a kind of glittery detail to it, which makes the phone look premium. The phone sports a 6.5-inch LCD display, and I had quite the pleasant experience watching videos or just scrolling through social media with it. The colors do lean on the cool side, but you can adjust them in the settings, so there's no problems there. The phone also fits nicely in my hands and is comfortable to hold even during long hours of gaming. Speakers wise, it's okay. I do think it lacks bass because it sounds high-pitched at times, especially when listening to music. But if you're watching Netflix or any other videos, it's not bad because the speakers are loud and the screen is an ideal size. I do like that the phone comes with an earphone jack because I still prefer wired earphones over Bluetooth ones. Under the hood, you have a MediaTek Dimensity 700 chipset paired with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. If you feel that 8 gig is not enough, this phone does offer Vivo's extended RAM feature you can turn on to make it a total of 12 gigs of RAM. So how this works is that your phone storage will borrow up to 4 gigs of virtual memory. So you do have to make sure that the phone has sufficient storage to use this feature. Now, on to its main selling point, its gaming performance. I've tried a few games and there weren't really any lags or frame drops. I was able to run ultra graphics on Mobile Legends with no issues whatsoever. However, for Call of Duty Mobile, the highest I could go was medium graphics with high frame rate, but the game ran smoothly anyway without any stutters or frame drops. If you guys are thinking about getting the phone for Genshin Impact, you shouldn't expect too much, especially with how Genshin runs on smartphones. Although it takes a while to warm up, this phone can handle Genshin on the highest graphics with a 60Hz refresh rate. Just keep in mind that stutters and frame drops do happen from time to time, so maybe it's better to just run the game at its lowest settings. As for its battery, the phone packs a 4100 mAh battery with support for 44-watt fast charging, and I got to say, I was really impressed with its battery life. The phone only dropped 20% after gaming for 2 hours and only a few percent during its standby time. If you're wondering about the charging time, you can get a full charge in 50 minutes from 10%. The phone also doesn't heat up and remains cool to the touch throughout gaming sessions, which is a major plus to me. As for its camera, you get a 50-megapixel main camera paired with a 2-megapixel macro lens and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. Overall, the pictures are sharp and the colors are accurately captured. The macro shots also do a good job in retaining the details and colors too. When it comes to the 16-megapixel selfie camera, the subject remains nice and sharp, and the bokeh effect does a good job at blurring out the background. I'm personally not the type to take a lot of photos, but the picture quality is nice enough to just snap and post on Insta Story without any editing. With that said, is the vivo Y76 5G a good mid-range gaming phone? Yes, if you want to get into mobile gaming or if you're a casual gamer, because this phone is very stable in terms of its gaming performance and everyday use. The only setback you might find is that it's pricier compared to other phones that offer 5G at 1,299 ringgit, so it all really depends on what you need and how much you're willing to spend. So that's it for my review of the vivo Y76 5G. Let us know what you think about it in the comment section below. As usual, remember to subscribe to our channel, KLGadgetTV, follow us on all our socials, and I'll see you in the next one.